story is what makes it matter, you know, and Wes's story is so interesting. With him, we just kind of hit it off, and then he showed me the songs, and I really felt like he had a story to tell, and I think that's the most important thing when it comes to music. When I'm off the road, I produce bands and artists and whatever, and I really enjoy doing up and comers, you know, grassroots kind of stuff, because it's fun to kind of start with an open palette, you know, when you're working with a label or a band that's more seasoned. There's more heads to kind of crack, to see each other's vision, and also to kind of do something fresh, you know. I think that's not to say every band's like that, but for, you know, with my own band, it's like a war, you know. So anyways, I get to do that, and it's awesome. And so looking for new, smaller bands, I just sometimes will just throw stuff out on Instagram or whatever, and he responded to one of those posts, and you know, I kind of go through this thing where I think the most important thing is deciding whether or not you can work with someone, like, socially, you know, to where it's like you can get each other's ideas across, and it's like a cohesive marriage type thing. So, you know, these days there's so much music, and it's like instantaneous, and there's 1,000 different genres, and there's all this stuff, but a story is what makes it matter, you know. And Wes's story is so interesting and so dramatic, and also a story that isn't really common. And when you do hear a story like that, it's undertold, you know. So I really just wanted to kind of help him extend his voice to tell that story. So that's kind of the gist of the whole thing as we sit now.
Picking up Aaron at Harrisburg Airport. Gonna do some tune stuff.
That's fucking like, first thing I do is tell this guy to eat my ass. Excuse me, sir. I mean, we'll see. Like, look at me fucking walk. It's gonna take 2 hours for me to get in here. God, dude. I have a theory. People in airports, it's like the rawest form of humanity. So here's my theory. Everyone's a little bit scared of flying, whether you admit it or not. Whether it's subconscious or conscious, everyone's scared of flying. They are. I'm not scared of flying, because I do it all the time. I don't have a choice. But like somebody that takes a trip once every 6 months, they're scared of flying.
Yeah.
So they got this like fear here, and their fear causes them to be like aggressive.
Dude, I am no fun in airports, man.
You scared?
No, I love flying. I just fucking hate people.
Well, I don't like people either.
Yeah, people suck.
You know, so coming here, I was like, where are we? We're in the middle of nowhere. What's up, G?
What up?
Wes and his dad built a studio on their literal horse farm, and I was just like ready for anything. You know, I think that I like to make music in strange places, but they did such a good job. The studio's beautiful, number one, but also like I just think it's been such a cool place to make music, because there's literally like nowhere to go, you know, and everyone I've met has been super cool. I haven't, again, like we worked on a shoestring budget on a lightning fast schedule, so we haven't really done much. We haven't had a day off at all. I got here on the 28th, and we haven't had a single day off. So it's been kind of, but again, I like it that way. I have a family and all of that stuff, so I don't like to leave home and then just go drink beer like an asshole, you know. I like to actually do something. So, and it's been cool because Wes has been up for it. You know, I think a lot of people, what the hell's happening? I think a lot of people wouldn't really want to work 12 hours a day, but I like it, you know. Jesus. That's a fight or sex? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Here's how you fix it. in my opinion. Start it over again. Right there, it needs to change. It needs to vamp. Musically. Chords need to vamp.
So, today's Sunday. We picked Aaron up on Friday night and pretty much just came straight here and listened through all the demos I had gotten together and just kind of made a plan for how we were going to attack things, just to like see where we were. We came in and tackled the first song and got the whole way through it, tracked literally everything except for drums. We're doing drums next, like in a week or two, we're doing drums. I'm used to going in and having the demos and we sit there and we structure stuff out roughly, and then we'll go in track, we'll spend a week tracking all the guitar, and then we'll come in, we'll track all the bass, and then we'll track all the drums, and we'll do, you know, a bunch of like, you know, effects and post-production type stuff, and then we go in and do the vocals, and then we might go back and retweak the drums. But for this album, Aaron's having us literally every day we track a whole song. So we do the guitar, we do all of that for one song each day, which is kind of, it's weird, like it's really comfortable, but it's so out of what I've ever done before. But that's really cool. And it's also like, this is my first album ever like embracing not writing as a group of people, which is like, it's like I don't write well with people, and like literally anybody will tell you that I don't write well with people, but it's also really scary to write alone, because you have like no scale on like how good or shitty what you're doing is. But so yeah, it's really, this is like a very, I'm literally doing so many things for the first time ever in my life, which is weird because I'm about to be 30. It's very, very different, and I don't think, like, I've never done anything like this before, so like literally who fucking knows what's gonna happen.
I'm just saying.
I'm not angry. I think that it's
1.5 longer.
I think that my attention span is shorter than yours, and people 5 years younger than me is even shorter than ours. And I think that chorus needs to come back.
But hold on.
Before they forget.
How long is that bridge? 20 seconds?
Probably.
Go ahead. Another solution. What if we just...
Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fucking hell!
Yeah.
But if I had chalk, probably. I have chalk in my car. Quite a bit. I don't know. Get chalk all over.
Should do it again for the camera.
Yeah.
Nothing am I, anyone was I?
Prepare yourself for Sorry, one more time. Oh my god, I got it. I just didn't know what you wanted me to do. Why? Can you give me 8 off the top?
Is that better? Yeah, that's the room mic that you're hearing back. Do you want me to just shut that off?
No, dude, I'm just...
Send me away! Oh my god, it's so long!
Give me a favor. I'm sorry. Something's not right here.
One more, let me. What is this fader do right here? Hey! Oh! Yeah!
I don't give a fuck if you let me go. If you wanna eat my ass in the afternoon. I don't love you, now let me go. Yo, I got $57 that says you'll meet me at the convenience store. Meet me in the back room, I'll show you my dick and some more. Do you want it? Do you need it? Do you want it?
Dude, this light fucks me up. I don't get it. No, I'm down. I'm going all the way, dude. This is. Okay, let's go, bitch. Line at a time. Should it be send me or just away? Okay, line at a time. Let's go. See where my hand is? What is it? Send me a. What? Send me a. Okay. I got it. Send me away. You don't need me.
Yeah, so we are, I think, technically in day 11, day 10 or 11 of the studio. I got sick on day 3 and completely lost my voice from hay fever. So my voice was gone for almost a week, which kind of set us back a little bit, but we kept moving through it. Aaron helped kind of tracking some of the patterns in the studio just so we could have placekeepers. And last night we drove down to Beltsville, Maryland to come meet up at Matt Squire's studio and track the drums. So this is really exciting. It's something I'm not used to, and you know, it's an honor to be here. And I'm super stoked. The drum sounds are phenomenal, and everything's coming out super creamy. And yeah, Aaron's killing it. Killing it.
What's up, motherfucker?
But yeah, dude, fucking dadsnacks.com/Wes and Aaron for your discount.
That sounded brutal to me.
Sweet.
I edit it.
Said we had a really cool opportunity to. I was gonna fly all of my gear here to do drums, so like all my recording gear and everything, and then I got cold feet a little bit about stuff breaking. So I called a friend in Baltimore, which is an hour and a half from here, whatever, about doing drums at his place, and then Matt Squire, who's done a ton of records, like he did the last Under Oath record, he did Ariana Grande's first record, and God knows what else. You can Wikipedia that, whatever. But he offered to record the drums for this album, which he did at his place in Maryland, and I couldn't be happier with how they sound. It was super painless, simple. So, yeah.
Right there.
I'm going through hell. I can't be still. My heart's on fire. My mind is unwell. Can't seem to find the silence in my.
Yeah, this is the live room at Matt Squire's studio, and we're using this awesome SJC kit. We've got some really great sounds out of it, and yeah, couldn't be more stoked. This room just sounds phenomenal. I'm not really sure what's in it, but it's just like we set up for like 10 minutes last night and barely tuned the drums, and first round getting samples, it was just everything sounded phenomenal, and we just started rolling with it. So we got here last night thinking that we weren't even going to start till this morning, and it just turned out that Matt was available, and he had us pop by and set up, and we tracked a song last night and just got moving. So we got 9 more to do today, and then we'll be done here and head back home to do the final steps. So.
These melodies are cool, man. Fucking cool. Yep.
No, yeah, no. I mean, this album is turning out to be like, it's like learning to walk. Like, literally, this whole album is completely something I've never done before. Everything that we're doing is completely new to me. I have no seniority or experience. Like, everything's just brand new. So it's like a roller coaster, but it's really exciting and scary all at the same time.
Say again? It's so cool. From the breakdown, yeah. 1 second. Let me know when ready. That's all good. Yo, that fill was bananas.
See this, Aaron?
Bananas. I agree. It's up to you whether you want to just punch that or do another.
Every process, I feel like every recording process is different. Like every artist is different. Everyone has their own ethos. Everyone has their own creed of doing things. And with Wes is just super meticulous, vocalists I've ever worked with, and that includes my own ventures. It's like every phrase and syllable, and that's been kind of inspiring for me to see, because I've never seen a younger artist, younger meaning in like in the industry younger. I've never seen a younger artist that kind of honed in on that. So
this is really cool, and like it was really scary. I originally hired Aaron to produce what was my old band, and I don't know, the more me and Aaron talked and kind of became friends, when you start working with somebody you really respect, and they're an honest person, it can really change your life, because he opened up my mind to so many of my own like inner shit that I wasn't reaching. So it allowed me to kind of really just kind of start fresh and just do what I wanted to do. So normally I would spend, like back when I was doing metal, like I'd spend 2 years writing an album, and then like 30 to 60 days recording that album. So now this is all really strange. I only started writing this album about 4 months ago. So I have 4 months of writing, and we're on 10 days in the studio, and we're almost finished. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think how quickly things can really come together if you're just trying less and just kind of letting things naturally flow. I'm really excited to see what happens with it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's really cool, you know, and I've run out of things to say. I don't know, prompt me. What should I say?
My role as a producer is always just to take what the artist has to say, and you move that through the ranks, you know, bass, drums, guitars, other stuff into reality, right? So you have to guide that through, you know. If there's lyrics to help with along the way, you do that. If there's guitar riffs to help with along the way, you do that. If there's drums to help with along the way, you do that. But essentially how it works is, you know, every person is different, and every artist is like palpably different. So they show up and they have an idea of what they want, you know. And the interesting thing about making music is, especially making an album, is the idea of what they want changes over time, right? Like, you know, I think that what Wes thought he wanted when I got here and what he wants now those are not mutually exclusive, you know. So you know, we're done, and I couldn't be happier. You know, it's fresh and different and raw, and a great story, you know. And I think that's what people really want and care about, is something that's fresh, and it's something they haven't heard before. And I think that when people hear it, they'll understand that, you know, even just with sound. His voice is really unique, and his story is really unique. And I think that the music's powerful, you know. And I think that when people hear something that's powerful, that's connected to a story, they just tend to gravitate towards that. It's what people do. So I think lots of people will love it, and it'll help them, you know. But it really shined upon me that his story is not everyone else's story. Even though a lot of people have a past like that, his story is his story, and each story has a DNA, and that's what makes you you. That's my thing. Is like, when I was younger, like, I found music that helped me through like the awkwardness of being a teenager, and through the bullshit of this, and I got a divorce in my 30s, and you know, I have music help me through that. And I think this is like the perfect soundtrack for people, you know, that are going through some bullshit or just want to listen to a catchy song or whatever. But I think that the story is just so poignant and so necessary to be told, and I think that's going to change people. And I think that that's all you can ever really hope for out of art, is that it changes somebody in some way. So
and then another. Separate me and you'll discover
What is it?
You don't need me. Oh, fuck you!
What? I told you it's fucking sick. I wish we were on the couch.